Hello, Aries fam. Welcome to Whimsy Intuitive Tarot. I'm Cam, and this is your tarot stack. And something just fell down. Okay. Interesting. So, today we're going to ask a question about who's a drain on your energy. Who is your energy vampire? Right? Do you have someone sucking the energetic life out of you? As you get towers and glow ups, you gain maturity and experience and understanding. Inevitably, you're going to have some people, some connections that you just that just fall behind because they're not yet reached the same point on their timeline that you are. So these connections don't just disappear. Anyone that you have given any kind of a love to, you've let into your energy, sometimes they're still attached. And in order for us to grow, and sometimes you just need to get rid of those old attachments. And when I finish, there will be a link in the description box to a particular video that I used this month to do that. And it doesn't even take much effort, just the will to do it, and it immediately happens. So, and you'll feel lighter. So we're going to jump into that. Also, think about moving forward, the energy connections that you will still be maintaining. Friends, family members, even people with the very best intentions can still lead you wrong if it goes against your intuition. Sometimes you just get bad advice, and it's not because it's bad advice, it's because it's not for you right now. So what we're going to do this time is I'm going to use the wizards. We're going to clarify with the Golden Art Nouveau and get an advice card from the monsters, as we do for tarot snacks. So, Aries, let's get into who your energy vampire or vampires are. Or, whatever comes out. Aries, you're kind of always my my test balloon, because I get an idea, but I don't know yet what aspect the cards are going to tell me about it. So, we'll see. Let's see. Just going to shuffle. Just going to shuffle a bit. Remember, this is a timeless reading. You found it when you were meant to find it. I cannot predict free will. I can only tell you what the energies suggest. Some people, especially, people in your life, they might not always choose to submit to spirit and go with the energies. So, I can't really predict that that's going to happen, especially with the collective. Take what speaks to you, leave the rest behind. If you would like to get more in depth, I now offer a limited number of private readings per month. Email me for details. Affiliate links to the deck I use, my Amazon wish list, all links you need and info are in the description box below, down there. Donations are always appreciated. If you feel this reading helped you, please like, share, and subscribe, and set those notifications, because when I live stream, I do free personal readings, and the slots go fast. I'm guessing this is your card. 9 of Cups, manifestations coming in, maybe a little bit of daydreams about what you're going to do with your manifestations. Let's see, you got the Queen of Swords on the bottom, backed up by Strength, the 10 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so perhaps something that you learned, or something that, an epiphany perhaps. The Knight of Swords is kind of a fast, sudden, shocking thing. Maybe you had a realization about, maybe you had a perfectly good connection. And but it just wasn't serving you, and it wasn't where your path was going, and there were better cups out there. Let's see. Ten of Swords. Well, I mean, if you're following a path that makes you doubt yourself, you have to find some strength to choose the proper path, right? Queen of Swords is going in and really doing the thinking, doing the journaling, doing the meditating, free writing, and trying to figure out things you didn't realize before. The queens go within. If this were a king, I would say you're speaking to someone about these connections, but because it's the queen, I'm going to say you're probably thinking about it, or you need to. Okay, let's clarify. Ace of Cups on the bottom. I'm going to shuffle. I think in this energy right now, we have opportunities to shed our old skin. You're the something snake this year, I guess, energetically. And come out a whole new person. Lots of metamorphosis coming on. And I think this can just happen faster if you just get rid of the connections that don't serve you anymore. And this doesn't hurt the person you're severing from. And also remember, if you have a soul contract with somebody that hasn't yet been fulfilled, if you are a soulmate or twin flame, I guess. I hate using that phrase because nobody's really sure what that actually means. We can only guess. It seems to me that it just seems like it's a soulmate connection that's very important, and you have a lot of past life history with a person. Certain connections you can't they'll still be there. Connections you need, they'll still be there. So you don't have to worry about getting rid of anybody that you shouldn't, right? Okay, Spirit, why is the Nine of Cups here for my Aries peeps? Thank you. Three of Swords. And why is the Three of Swords here? Thank you. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so Aries, let's look at the bottom here. The Star and the Four of Pentacles. I think, yeah, you're holding on to something that very preciously, that I don't think is, it's not necessary. It doesn't serve you anymore. There's some connections that do not serve you anymore. And it looks like you're ready to let these connections go and move on to your better manifestations and all your wishes coming true. And this is holding you back. Perhaps you're waiting for some sort of a situation to resolve itself with a past soulmate or a soulmate in the future. Yeah, Nine of Wands, but yeah, 10. Yeah, okay, because, all right. Yeah. This Four of Pentacles is really a bridge or a barrier, a fence, a wall that's blocking your Ten of Pentacles. This is, the Ten of Pentacles is that happy, long life surrounded by family and abundance and love and pets and soulmates, and because you're swung around to this Ace of Cups, right? You're ready to start a new emotional connections, or beef up the ones that you still have that really matter. The Chariot, yeah, it's another card of movement. And in order to move, you're just going to have to, and your ship's coming in and your abundance with yourself. Like I said, the queens go in. The queens are philosophical. Um, all of these things are waiting behind this, this fence, and these things that you don't want to let go of, these connections. And again, you have these connections so that work at the time. And old connections just hold you down. They just make you tired. They suck off of your Ace of Cups, right? They suck all the energy out of you. And especially when you get to a certain age, man, I have known a lot of people, and I have been friends and acquaintances and had short relationships, and people that I haven't spoken to in years and years and years. And this all comes back to letting go of what no longer serves you. Yeah, the wheel says it's time. You've learned lessons. You've learned all the lessons you need to know from these people, from these connections, and or from some of the connections that you have properly. And it's just time for the wheel to turn. It's time for them to go their way energetically, and you go your way energetically. I mean, imagine your best friend in third grade, right? Maybe you haven't seen that person in 20 years, okay? At the time, they were an important connection, but now, yeah, you've moved on to grown-up connections. And that's not to say that if you were to run into this person at the gas station, you couldn't just become friends again and set whole new connections up. It's not to say that can't happen, but I think that this is something that you need to work on, and it's putting you on your path to get onto the next beautiful thing. Because if you're not emotionally and energetically compromised, then you're ready for the new thing, right? Let's see what's behind the Queen of Swords. Oh yeah, we did. Strength, the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Cups. We did that. Yeah. I think with this Seven of Pentacles here is that you've manifested a bunch of things. Maybe a person, right? Maybe you manifested a way to move on. And this Seven of Pentacles is you watching your garden grow, kind of bored by any connections maybe that we're speaking of. I mean, vampiric things that suck your energy, but they don't provide any return. Yeah. And the connections that you're meant to keep, they're not going anywhere. I promise. I did this on New Year's Day. I severed connections with anyone who no longer needs to be in my energy, and I had trusted Spirit to know who those people were. And there's one major connection that I just could not, it can't be severed, okay? And there's a reason when that happens. But you're clearing the way. If you do, you want to be at your best when your new blessings come in, right? So you can fully enjoy them and understand them and learn from them and raise your energy. And in order to do that, you've got to be at your best. And when you have people dragging you down with bad advice, well meant maybe, but just bad advice, sometimes it just makes it harder to see and harder to daydream and harder to manifest. There are plenty of people that I love, and yet I know that they can't know what's best for me because they're not in my soul and my spirit, my brain, my emotions. They've not experienced what I experienced. But you know who has? Spirit, right? And Spirit's going to tell you, you know, where to go next. And in order to listen, to hear your intuition, you got to get out of this. Get rid of these connections that no longer serve you and past pains. Man, doing this can really cleanse you of past pain. It can cleanse you of, if you're empathic at all, like I am, it can really cleanse you of feeling their pain or their emotions through your energetic connection. That can happen. I cleared the energetic connection with my poor ex. I can't do anything for him anymore. And if sometime in the future, you know, maybe he has a way to get help, you know, we can forge a new connection if we're meant to. So let's give some advice for you for the monsters, Aries. If you feel like this reading helped you, please like, share, and subscribe, or set the notifications. I think I said that already, but you know. I just came back from like a sabbatical of swords, so I'm getting back in the groove. I'll have a live stream soon, probably coming up this week. There's your card. Transition. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And Bloom in the Mud, which came out from my reading earlier this week. Bloom in the Mud, obvious. It's kind of, the meaning is obvious, right? It's coming up on springtime. You know, that's what spring is about. You get lots of rain, makes lots of mud, and then things start growing, right? And that's the energy of this upcoming next few months. All right, transition is number 5. Okay. I hope there's no glare on that. It's okay when you don't feel like yourself. It's okay when you aren't who you used to be, but you aren't yet who you will become. This is the butterfly soup of change. Upon entering the cocoon, the caterpillar ceases to be a caterpillar. Its DNA literally stops showing up as a caterpillar, but likewise does not yet show up as a butterfly. This in-between phase is called the imago, where the image of becoming a butterfly shows up prior to the cells actually forming. If this is the soup you found yourself in, follow the caterpillar's example. Cocoon yourself with quiet and stillness, get cozy, befriend the unknowing. You are becoming. The new wings are on their way. Whether you hope for a winged new life, a career, a relationship, or a health report, allow yourself to rest and unravel in peace. It's essential. In peace. That means with no one else dragging off your energy when, you know, there's no positive benefit to it. The image of your new life will arrive, and with it, all the winged DNA changes you need to support this new version of you. Nice. Aries, your fighters. I have much Aries in my chart. It's my second most prevalent sign in my chart. I'm a Saggy, very Saggy, so I'm very fire. Man, you get things started, right? You lead the pack. You lead the zodiac, you lead the pack. So, I mean, any good leader has to be at their very best. And we're all coming through, and we're moving into a new age. And we need to be fresh and ready to go. you know? And when you get rid of connections that don't serve you, you make room for joy, right? And happiness and all positive things, especially if you're expecting positive things. Expect positive things, right? All right, Aries, this is your tarot snack. I hope this helps. Love you, bye!